Powerful nation on earth, the United States. I'll tell you what happens. You make extremism fester. They told us we'd get peace in Iraq by carpet bombing Baghdad. It gave us a living hell across the Middle East with untold terror. This failure must never be repeated. And for that reason, we are tabling a motion to Liverpool City Council. And we are flexible. I've sent it to the Liberals who have supported it. The Lib Dems won't. They say they won't see amendments. We'll pass it on to the Greens, and hopefully, because they've got a good position nationally, they will back it. But we will not compromise on ceasefire now. The essential.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now! And the guiding principles from which we cannot divert are an immediate ceasefire and the beginning of a peace process that discusses the occupation as the central fact of the Middle East. Without discussions like that, we all know there will be no peace. They can flatten Gaza, they can drive people from the homes, they can tap them from the north to the south and then bomb them on the road. And that will not give peace, it will give hatred. That is the problem. So write to your councillor and demand that on November the 22nd, they vote for ceasefire now and join us on the lobby of the City Council at Liverpool Town Hall, right down there. Solidarity.
Local community independence. Thank you, Friends of Palestine. Our next speaker is Anne Sam. She is a member of Merseyside Pensioners Association, and Anne is going to speak about war, not about murder, not war.
Brothers and sisters, I am here again. I'm not going away. As a mum, a nana, nurse, a member of the Merseyside Pensioners Association, and I'm very glad to say, a member of the For Many now. This city has always responded to the plight of oppressed people, and we will continue to do so. And we welcome all those who are opposed to what the Israeli state is doing to the Palestinian people. This past week, we've seen more lies and smears about our movement. Only yesterday on national TV, Louise Ellman was calling us again and saying that we were anti-Semitic and full of hate. They are lies, lies, lies. She said that the demonstrations were hate-filled and filled with people who were anti-Semitic. Louise Ellman, you are a liar and a fraud. You are and you can continue your facade now. I have been on many demos over my many years, and this demo has been full of children. It's been full of friendship and not of hate. The wind of change is against you, Louise Ellman, and your cronies, and that's why you're making up more stories about hate and anti-Semitism. You did it about Jeremy Corbyn, and you did it about many members of the left. Of 15 ambulances were bombed outside of a hospital. These were ambulances taking injured and desperately ill people to the south. There were no Hamas fighters in them. There is no evidence whatsoever. And now we've got more children left without parents and parents without their children. 50% of the children in Gaza are 50% of the population of children. 50% of the population in Gaza are children. Imagine being parents and having to write your kids' names on their arms and legs so that if they are killed or bombed, you can identify them by some of their body parts. That's murder, not war. When you bomb and kill a people who have no Gaza 24/7. That's murder! That's not war! Media and TV, along with all politicians, state that Israel has a right to defend itself. However, attacking innocent Palestinian working people, elderly patients and their children in hospitals is not an act of defence. It's murder, not war. We condemn the atrocities carried out on both sides by Hamas and Israel. But nothing, and I repeat, nothing can justify the wholesale bombardment of Gaza. Israel has gone beyond a right to defend itself, and their now mantra has become a right to destroy every Palestinian in Gaza. And that is murder, not war. Make no mistake, Israel's policy has nothing to do with justice for its people. It is solely on retribution. It's got nothing to do with justice, nothing about defending its homeland. It's got nothing to do with releasing the hostages. Israel's policy is to exterminate the people of Palestine, and that is murder, not war. Where is the outrage and condemnation, and Alan's talked it before, the outrage from our national and local MPs, councillors and trade unions? The Labour Party has been too scared to speak out, and I applaud those councillors who've shown their backbone and resigned from the Labour Party this week. He's refusing to call for a ceasefire. He's supposed to be a human rights lawyer. He hasn't got a humanitarian bone in his body. He's refusing to call for a ceasefire while still supporting Israel and US by his full support in supplying arms and missiles to Israel to be used against the Palestinian people. Keir Starmer, it's murder, not war!